beg for forgiveness. You beg.
You are renouncing salvation!
Last week, episode 5 of 1923 season 2 concluded with a shooting between Pete and Marshall Kent. I suspected that the former would be the one to die, which proved to be correct. Fortunately, Kent did not live long afterward. The character grew into one of the show's most terrible villains. So seeing Father Renaud defy his religion and kill Kent for all of his misdeeds was both unexpected and satisfying. Yes, Pete and his horse have died. Don't even get me started on how much each of their deaths hurt. Tiona could sense it, but her father kept hoping for the best. All that got him was dead. What about the partially positive news? Father Renaud had had enough with the bloodthirsty Marshal and capped his nasty ass. Unfortunately, Father Renaud was still alive, slinking through the brush like a ninja, suddenly approaching Tiona and running his horse as if he had spent his entire life in the trenches. It was ludicrous and disrespectful that anyone would believe we would buy this from a freaking priest. Yes, Native Americans are the good guys here, but they've been fighting for their lives for a long time. It's outrageous that a priest cheated them. Perhaps Runs His Horse's comments to Tiona hit home. If she does not survive and continue to support her people, they will not be able to rectify the wrongs of the past. They will be destroyed, and history will be written about them. Maybe that's what motivated her to keep going as things became worse. Or maybe she'd had enough of Renaud and his shenanigans. In any case, watching her take him down with a pan of hot ashes and several stabbings was cathartic. I can only take comfort in knowing that her people will finally be vindicated. What's funny is that the Duttons will play an important role in her story, but they haven't had a chance to butt heads yet. They aren't even in the same orbit. Ah well. In this story, the outcome justifies the means. Jack Dutton died before Tiona began her assault on Renaud, after everyone she loved had died. Renaud's conscience would not develop further as a result of the show's nature. I was grieved by his return at the end because the priest murdered Tiona's father in cold blood. Nonetheless, Tiona was able to kill Father Renaud, rescuing her from the long-running hunt. I'm not sure where she could go from here. Tiona may be free, but her father and Pete have both died. Tiona had given up on life after learning of Pete's death. I'm worried about what will happen now that her father has died. Even after killing Marshal Kent, Father Renaud was still on the quest for Tiona and Runs His Horse. After discovering Pete's and Kent's bodies, Runs His Horse believed he and Tiona were safe, so he planned to start a fire in the night. Unfortunately, that decision led Renaud right to them, where he ambushed them in their sleep, killing Runs His Horse. With her father gone, Renaud had plenty of time to convince Tiona to confess to her crimes and seek salvation before shooting her as well. Thank